Grade 6 National Reading Vocabulary. Grade 6 National Reading Vocabulary.
John, let's review some essential English vocabulary words that 5th and 6th graders need to master. Each word will be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. After hearing these words, you'll answer the multiple-choice questions provided later. Finally, we'll have a dictation test. John, based on the words read aloud in the video, please write them down.
John, let's review some essential English vocabulary words that 5th and 6th graders need to master. Each word will be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. After hearing these words, you'll answer the multiple-choice questions provided later. Finally, we'll have a dictation test. John, based on the words read aloud in the video, please write them down.
John, let's review some essential English vocabulary words that 5th and 6th graders need to master. Each word will be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. After hearing these words, you'll answer the multiple-choice questions provided later. Finally, we'll have a dictation test. John, based on the words read aloud in the video, please write them down.
John, let's review some essential English vocabulary words that 5th and 6th graders need to master. Each word will be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. After hearing these words, you'll answer the multiple-choice questions provided later. Finally, we'll have a dictation test. John, based on the words read aloud in the video, please write them down.
1. Bonus. 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 Example sentences. Our teacher gave us a bonus question on the test. The employees received a holiday bonus for their hard work. Winning the competition was a huge bonus for our team. 2. Function. 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 Example sentences. The main function of this device is to track time. Can you explain the function of a verb in this sentence? This room also functions as a meeting space.
3. Require, require, require. Require, require, require. Example sentences. This job requires excellent communication skills. You are required to wear a uniform at school. Plants require sunlight and water to grow. 4. Contain, contain, contain. Contain, contain, contain. Example sentences. This box contains all the tools we need. The essay should contain at least 3 main points. Please contain your excitement until the surprise is revealed.
5. Participate, participate, participate. Participate, participate, participate. Example sentences. All students are encouraged to participate in the science fair. She loves to participate in team sports. Would you like to participate in the meeting tomorrow? 6. Event, event, event. Event, event, event. Example sentences. The school is organizing a sports event next week. This event marks the anniversary of our town's founding. Did you enjoy the concert event last night?
7. Depend, depend, depend. Depend, depend, depend. Example sentences. Success will depend on how hard you work. The picnic may depend on the weather. You can always depend on your friends for support. 8. Political, political, political. Political, political, political. Example sentences. Political debates are common during election seasons. She is interested in political science. Political decisions often affect the lives of ordinary people.
9. Origin, 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 origin. Example sentences. The origin of the story dates back to ancient times. Can you trace the origin of this word? Her family's origin is in a small village. 10. Artificial, 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 artificial. Example sentences. These flowers are made of artificial materials. The cake was sweetened with artificial sugar. Artificial intelligence is shaping the future of technology.
11. culture, 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 culture. Example sentences. Each country has its unique culture and traditions. Studying art helps us understand different cultures. The festival is a celebration of local culture. 12. Hesitate, 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 hesitate. Example sentences. Don't hesitate to ask questions during the lesson. She hesitated before making her final decision. He didn't hesitate to help his friend in need.
13. Identify, 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 identify. Example sentences. Scientists work to identify the source of the problem. Can you identify the animal in this picture? She needs to identify herself at the security desk. 14. Formal, 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 formal. Example sentences. This is a formal event, so please wear a suit. The letter used very formal language. The meeting will follow a formal agenda. 15. Tolerate.
15. Tolerate, 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 tolerate. Example sentences. He cannot tolerate loud noises while working. Our teacher tolerates no disrespect in the classroom. Plants can tolerate a little cold but not freezing temperatures. 16. Reveal, 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 reveal. Example sentences. The magician refused to reveal his secrets. The final chapter will reveal the mystery of the story. The X-ray revealed a fracture in the bone.
17. Central, 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 central. Example sentences. The central idea of the book is about kindness. This station is located in the central part of the city. Good communication is central to teamwork. 18. Reaction, 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 reaction. Example sentences. Her reaction to the surprise was priceless. What was your reaction to the movie's ending? The chemical reaction caused the liquid to change color.
19. Rural, 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 rural. Example sentences. The family lives in a rural area surrounded by farms. Rural communities often have a slower pace of life. He prefers the quiet of rural life over the city. 20. Grief, 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 grief. Example sentences. She felt deep grief after losing her pet. Grief can be overwhelming, but is a natural process. The community came together to share their grief.
21. Hasty, 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 hasty. Example sentences. Let's not make a hasty decision without thinking it through. The hasty preparation led to several mistakes. She apologized for her hasty words. 22. Voyage, 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 voyage. Example sentences. The voyage across the ocean took several weeks. This book tells the story of a voyage to the New World. They embarked on a voyage to explore new lands.
23. Authority, 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 authority. Example sentences. The teacher has the authority to enforce the rules. He spoke with authority about the subject. The police have the authority to investigate the matter. 24. Opposition, 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 opposition. Example sentences. The new policy faced strong opposition from the community. Their opposition to the plan was based on safety concerns. The team met little opposition during the match.
25. Rejoice, 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 rejoice. Example sentences. They rejoice at the birth of their baby. The crowd will rejoice if their team wins. Rejoice in the small victories of life. 26. Avoid, 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 avoid. Example sentences. You should avoid junk food for better health. He managed to avoid traffic by taking a shortcut. Let's avoid repeating the same mistakes.
27. Frequent, 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 frequent. Example sentences. This restaurant is a frequent choice for family dinners. Frequent breaks can help improve your focus. She is a frequent visitor to the library. 28. Boundary, 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 boundary. Example sentences. The fence marks the boundary between the two properties. Respecting personal boundaries is important in friendships. The river serves as a natural boundary between the countries.
29. Convince, 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 convince. Example sentences. He convinced his parents to let him go to the party. I need more evidence to convince me that this is true. She managed to convince her friend to join the club. 30. Deliberate, 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 deliberate. Example sentences. The jury took time to deliberate before reaching a decision. His actions were slow and deliberate to avoid mistakes. Was that mistake deliberate or accidental? 31. Announce, 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 announce. Example sentences. The teacher will announce the test results tomorrow. They announced their engagement at the party. The company plans to announce a new product soon. 32. Dissolve, 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 dissolve. Example sentences. Stir the mixture until the sugar dissolves completely. The organization decided to dissolve due to lack of funds. The tablet will dissolve in water in a few seconds.
33. Finance, 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 finance. Example sentences. The bank offers loans to finance your business. He studied finance at university to understand investments better. The project was financed by multiple investors. 34. Conclude, 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 conclude. Example sentences. Let's conclude the meeting with a summary of decisions. The evidence led the jury to conclude he was guilty. They concluded their trip with a visit to the museum.
35. Native, 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 native. Example sentences. She is a native speaker of Spanish. The plant is native to tropical regions. He took pride in his native country and its traditions. 36. Miracle, 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 miracle. Example sentences. Surviving the accident was nothing short of a miracle. The birth of a child is often called a miracle of life. They prayed for a miracle to save their village.
37. Recently, 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 recently. Example sentences. She recently moved to a new city for her job. The company has recently launched a new website. I haven't seen him recently, but we used to talk often. 38. Destination, 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 destination. Example sentences. Paris is a popular tourist destination. We reached our destination earlier than expected. The package should arrive at its destination tomorrow.
39. Progress, progress, progress. Progress, progress, progress. Example sentences. The team is making good progress on the project. Progress in technology has improved our daily lives. Learning a new skill takes time and progress. 40. Significant, 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 significant. Example sentences. The discovery was a significant breakthrough in science. The event marked a significant change in her life. He made a significant contribution to the team's success.
41. Ordinary, ordinary, ordinary. Ordinary, ordinary, ordinary. Example sentences. The day started as an ordinary morning with no surprises. He wore an ordinary shirt, nothing fancy. Ordinary people can achieve extraordinary things. 42. Miniature. Miniature, 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 miniature. Miniature. Example sentences. She collects miniature versions of famous landmarks. The model car is a miniature replica of the real one. They created a miniature garden in a small pot.
43. Inquire, inquire, inquire. Inquire, inquire, inquire. Example sentences. May I inquire about the price of the ticket? They called to inquire about the status of their application. She inquired if the library had the book she needed. 44. Inspection. Inspection, 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 inspection. Inspection. Example sentences. The building passed the safety inspection. A detailed inspection of the car revealed no issues. Regular inspection of equipment ensures it's working properly.
45. Economical. 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 Example sentences. Traveling by train is more economical than flying. She found an economical way to decorate her house. The car is both efficient and economical to run. 46. Urge, 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 urge. Example sentences. I strongly urge you to see a doctor. He couldn't resist the urge to laugh during the meeting. The government urged citizens to conserve water.
47. Responsible, 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 responsible. Example sentences. Parents are responsible for their children's safety. She is responsible for managing the entire team. Being responsible means owning up to your actions. 48. Excessive, 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 excessive. Example sentences. Excessive noise can disturb your neighbors. Avoid excessive use of sugar in your diet. The fine was excessive for such a minor mistake.
49. Ferocious. 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 Example sentences. The ferocious lion roared loudly in the jungle. The storm was accompanied by ferocious winds. He showed ferocious determination to achieve his goal. 50. Durable. 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 Example sentences. This table is made from durable materials. She prefers durable shoes that last a long time. The phone case is both stylish and durable.
John, now let's work on the multiple choice questions. John, today we reviewed 50 words. John, please select the correct word that fits in the blank. John, now let's work on the multiple choice questions. John, today we reviewed 50 words. John, please select the correct word that fits in the blank. John, now let's work on the multiple choice questions. John, today we reviewed 50 words. John, please select the correct word that fits in the blank.
John, now it's time for the dictation exercise. John, the words we reviewed today will each be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. Please write down the word you hear. John, now it's time for the dictation exercise. John, the words we reviewed today will each be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. Please write down the word you hear. John, now it's time for the dictation exercise. John, the words we reviewed today will each be read aloud 3 times, followed by an example sentence. Please write down the word you hear.
1. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Example, the bonus was well deserved. 2. Function, function, function. Example, the function is clear now. 3. Require, require, require. Example, this task requires extra effort. 4. Contain, contain, contain. Example, the box contains fragile items. 5. Participate, participate, participate. Example, he will participate in class. 6. Event, event, event. Example, the event begins at noon.
7. Depend, depend, depend. Example, the outcome depends on you. 8. Political, political, political. Example, the debate was very political. 9. Origin, origin, origin. Example, this recipe's origin is unknown. 10. Artificial, artificial, artificial. Example: these flowers are artificial. 11. Culture, culture, culture. Example: we celebrated our unique culture. 12. Hesitate, hesitate, hesitate. Example: do not hesitate to call. 13. Identify, identify, identify. Example: can you identify this object?
14. Formal, formal, formal. Example, the meeting was quite formal. 15. Tolerate, tolerate, tolerate. Example, I can tolerate the noise. 16. Reveal, reveal, reveal. Example, she revealed her secret plan. 17. Central, central, central. Example, this idea is central here. 18. Reaction, reaction, reaction. Example, what was your reaction yesterday? 19. Rural, rural, rural. Example, we visited a rural village.
20. Grief, grief, grief. Example, her grief was overwhelming today. 21. Hasty, hasty, hasty. Example, don't make a hasty decision. 22. Voyage, voyage, voyage. Example, their voyage lasted 2 months. 23. Authority, authority, authority. Example, she is an authority figure. 24. Opposition, opposition, opposition. Example, the opposition was very strong. 25. Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice. Example, let us rejoice together today. 26. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Example, we must avoid such problems.
27. Frequent, frequent, frequent. Example, this area has frequent storms. 28. Boundary, boundary, boundary. Example, the boundary was clearly marked. 29. Convince, convince, convince. Example, he tried to convince her. 30. Deliberate, deliberate, deliberate. Example, that move was deliberate today. 31. Announce, announce, announce. Example, he announced his resignation yesterday. 32. Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. Example, the sugar dissolved quickly here.
33. Finance, finance, finance. Example, she works in finance now. 34. Conclude, conclude, conclude. Example, the report concluded with recommendations. 35. Native, native, native. Example, he is a native speaker. 36. Miracle, miracle, miracle. Example, it was a true miracle yesterday. 37. Recently, recently, recently. Example, I saw her recently at work.
38. Destination, destination, destination. Example, the destination was quite far. 39. Progress, progress, progress. Example, we have made good progress. 40. Significant, significant, significant. Example, this result is quite significant. 41. Ordinary, ordinary, ordinary. Example, this is an ordinary situation. 42. Miniature, miniature, miniature. Example, she loves miniature models.
43. Inquire, inquire, inquire. Example, I will inquire about this. 44. Inspection, inspection, inspection. Example, the inspection revealed no errors. 45. Economical, economical, economical. Example, this car is economical now. 46. Urge, urge, urge. Example, I urge you to try harder.
47. Responsible, responsible, responsible. Example, he is a responsible leader. 48. Excessive, excessive, excessive. Example, the price is excessive here. 49. Ferocious, ferocious, ferocious. Example, the lion was ferocious today. 50. Durable, durable, durable. Example, this material is quite durable.